Welcome back, guys. It's me, it's Mike, and you're watching Unreal Engine 5.2.1 Game Dev. I think this is like the 23rd or 24th episode. The last episode, we. What did we do in the last one? Oh, we got the death screen, or the we sorted out the instance where the player loses life and basically the end of the game. So I'm just going to do a quick recap. It's always good to do. So you'll see on the bottom right, I've fixed the alignment of the score to be anchored correctly. So I'm just going to do a quick recap. So we've got the wolf over in the distance there. He does his thing. We have a key, highlight around the key. You can open the door. We've got a light switch. We have a torch. And we have batteries. And now when you press T, the flashlight comes on. We have the score working. So we go through here and it adds to the bar, or the score bar, sorry. We have this mechanic over here, which is a nice puzzle. It involves picking up these. I need to work on this because it's a little bit tricky getting them to pick up. You deposit them inside this container, like so. And when 3 relics are collected, for some reason it doesn't like a certain angle when you... It's frogging. Okay, so we put this in here. And then we reveal the tinder bag. Ta-da! I'm so happy that's working. And I'm going to show you the death. So you'll notice the drumsticks. Before, they were just disappearing on contact. Now, if you're at full health, they don't disappear. They stay where they are. The wolf deals 25 damage. So I'll just show you. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go and heal. And you'll see 1, 2, 3, we get our health back, and I'm just going to show you the death sequence. So 1, 2, 3, and last one, boom. And that is basically going to be the death menu. So what I'm going to have on the death menu is going to be it's basically going to be, it will have the option, and I will show you what that option will be. We're also going to adjust the pause menu, so instead of resume and exit, it will be resume and main menu for the pause menu. So at the moment, if I just show you, you press P, resume and exit. So we'll change that to be main menu. I'm just going to quickly check that widget for the pause menu. So in the graph, yeah, quick game. So we'll say kind of go back to the main menu. So I'm going to show you what I've done for the pause menu. So I've just done the pause menu in Photoshop. 1 second. Okay, so basically this is the death menu. So we're going to have, now I'm not a fan of the text bars in the widget. I prefer to kind of have a faded option and then an option like this. So basically, you know how I've got my buttons working at the moment. Well, it's going to kind of be similar to that, but essentially on the player death, if there's no save file, as in they've passed through a checkpoint, then it will be greyed out. If they have passed through a checkpoint, they will get that option. So it will be clickable. So if it's faded, you can't click it. If it isn't faded, you can click it. So that is going to be for the death menu. So I basically, I'm just wondering actually, instead of doing two completely separate, I'm just trying to think because the way I was going to do this was I was going to have two widget menus. One was going to be oh, you know what? I'm just going to go with it. I know what I need to do. Right. So because we already have these options here, I don't want to go through the work of redoing these. So all I need to do, I'm going to copy the WBP, the widget blueprint pause menu. I'm going to copy that and I'm going to create two widgets. One is going to be called def menu check no and then def menu check yes. So basically def menu, is there a checkpoint? No. And then if there's a checkpoint, yes. And we need to add in the checkpoint particle thingy. We need to have two of those because one is going to be checkpoint A and the other is going to be checkpoint B. I don't know how long this is going to take. I've got my book in front of me, which is all about the save and load, which I haven't done yet. So this is new. I've spent the last hour and a half reading it and making sure I understand it. So hopefully this goes right first time. Now the only thing I can think of is obviously the variables I'm going to be saving in the save file is the score, the time, the health, and the player's location. Now, I don't know if that save state is going to remember if anything in the world's already been picked up. And what I mean by that is the wisps you can see at the bottom there by the mushrooms. I think we've got, let's have a quick look. We have 3 blue, a yellow and a red. So I'm wondering, once we save it, is it going to remember that these have been picked up and gone? Or is it just going to completely ignore that? So I have queried this with the community. I'm awaiting a response on that. If we need to add that feature into the save game, we can do that at a later point. It's not a problem. But I just wanted to query it because in my head it's kind of like there must be something in the system that recognises if any actors have been destroyed. And it's kind of like you want the game's save file to reflect that, or else you're going to be loading in the player into the world and the previous objects they've already collected will be there again to collect for a second time, which wouldn't be right. So that's a concern for another day. So we're going to let's just put in our save thingy. And I'm just wondering where I could put it. I'll tell you, if we have one here, so we need to do, let me just check because I've got the, I think it was this pickup set and it was, I think it was the model. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, that looks awesome. Okay, so we've got Niagara Actor. I wonder if we can drop that into a blueprint. let's make a blueprint and find out. So first person blueprints, and we're going to call this an actor, and we're going to label this as BP check 1 for checkpoint 1. Alright, and then I'm going to go into that, and I'm hoping it's going to let me do this. Pick up FX Niagara system. Oh baby. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. Okay. Right, that is... Oh my god. It's so reminiscent of Tomb Raider 1. It's so beautiful. I love it. So, we've got checkpoint 1. I'm going to copy that and paste it and label this as checkpoint 2. Okay. So, I have a checkpoint 1 and checkpoint 2. Okay. Now, I'm not going to save them. I'm not going to change the colours. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put BP check 1 here, and then BP checkpoint 2 is going to be here. Okay, and then if we just it's actually a lot smaller than I thought it would be. I think I want to make the scale of this slightly bigger. That's a nice size. I'm going to go 3. That's a really nice size. Perfect. So there is our checkpoints. Okay, so this is checkpoint 2 and checkpoint 1 is over there. So those are basically actors, and what we will do, we want to set up an event so when the player comes into contact with the actor, what will happen is it will destroy itself and then it will save to the game file. So we have our checkpoints in the game. Now, this is where I've got to follow this page. It's only 4 and a little bit. It's basically 3 and a tiny bit pages. And the way that the one I've got in front of me goes is it's setting variables for the round. However, I don't have a round. I have a world where I have score, time, health, and the player position. So I believe I need to get those 4 variables. And yeah. Oh Christ! Oh, where's it gone? Where did it go? Hold on. Why did it stop? Why did that stop? Lifetime. it's a good job I noticed that disappearing. Hold on, so it says... Oh. It said lifetime 100. If I come out of that, I'm just going to watch the counter. Hold on. Right. 100. We've got the delta world seconds going at the bottom right there. When that gets to 1 minute 40, they're going to disappear. So I wonder if there's a way that you can set the life to be like unlimited. So it was 100. So if that's 100 seconds, that'd be 60 seconds plus 40. 1 minute 40. I'm really glad I noticed they disappeared, because that would be a bug. If those disappeared, the player wouldn't be able to get to their checkpoints. Get ready. We're getting close. 15 seconds. Any second now. Yep, they disappeared. Okay, is there a way that we can change that then? So, lifetime. I mean, I could set that to... Oh my god, how many minutes is that? Oh yeah, that's fine. If I just do 8. Oh, okay. Okay. That's checkpoint 1. Okay. Right, they're not going to disappear. I'm really glad. That would have been a bit of a nightmare. Okay. Back to what I was looking at. So I've got my checkpoints. Okay. So this session, like I say, is getting the save and the load state sorted. And then if I've got time, I'm going to put in a pitfall, which instantly kills the player. Okay, so we need to go to our thing here. We obviously need to do the 2 widgets as well. We'll do that after we've done the code. So into the blueprints, and we're going to do a new blueprint class, and we need to save game. Save game. Select. Okay, so I'm going to label this I'm going to call this as BP save info. Okay. And then we double click it to bring up the blueprint editor. In the variables panel on the left hand side, we're going to click add. Now in this book it's saying an integer, naming it round, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get the score, which is an integer, and I can double check on here. Score is an integer. Okay, and then we're going to add time, which is a float, and we can check that because we have under the UI timer, the time is here, and that's float. Okay, so now we need to add health, which is also down here, health, which is also an integer, a float. Compile. So I've got the default values in there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to set that to... I'm not going to set that at the minute. So we've got score, time, health. Now we need to get player position. And this is going to be a 3D transformation, including translation, rotation and 3D scale. I believe that's the right one. 1 second. Yeah, transform. So those are the 4 variables we need. Compile, save and close the editor. Okay. Close that. That's all we need to do in the blueprint. The next step is to learn how to save and load using the BP Save Info blueprint. Okay, this is getting interesting. 1 second. Next, it's saying we'll add this process to the first person character blueprint. We will create some variables in a macro to save game information. Right, so it's getting us, I'm following the book here. The book is basically saying make the variables in the first person character. Now it was saying about the round variable we've got in the save game blueprint we just did, but I'm not doing rounds. I'm not following that part of this because it's not relevant to my game. Need a drink in my coffee, guys. 1 second. Right, so I'm going to skip that variable where it's saying to add current round because that isn't relevant. Right, so we're going into the first person screen and we're creating a variable over here, which is going to be name of variable save info. Oh, save info ref. And oh god. Okay, it's saying right in the panel create a variable in the My Blueprint panel. In the details panel, so in the details panel over here, click the variable type drop down and search for BP save info and choose object reference. Object reference, okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Right, so we've done that. Create another variable in the My Blueprint panel. Name the variable save slot name. Save slot name. And change the variable type to string. Compile the blueprint and set default value save game file. Okay. This variable stores the file name, save slot name, string, default value, save game file. Okay. In My Blueprint panel, click the plus button in the macros category to create a macro. Change the name of the macro to save round. Why would I be doing this as a macro? I'm not gonna call it save round like they're saying. I'm just gonna call it as save game. Alright. So we've got the macro here, save game, and we're in it up here. In the details panel of the macro over here, create an input parameter called in, and an output parameter called out. In, out. Shake it all about. We do the hokey cokey and we turn around. Okay. Right, I'm on the last page of this book I've got in front of me, guys. Right, so on the tab created for save game, add the nodes. Oh, on the tab for the macro, add the nodes soon and short. We check whether save info ref is valid. If it's not valid, we create an instance. I don't know if that's relevant. I mean, that's basically checking if there's a save file valid. Okay, I'm just going to follow this. Okay. Right. So I'm going to follow this blueprint. So is valid. Question mark. Execute. Input object is save info ref. Save info ref. Is valid. Right, drag a wire from the in. Add in is valid. Done that. Drag a wire from the input object. Get save info. Right click on the event graph. Get save info ref. Hold on. Drag a wire from and set. And add a set round. Set round. Rounds was the variable. So we're in the first person character at the moment. I didn't do the round variable. So oh. Oh, hold on. Okay, right. I feel like we're going to have a sequence because I have a number. I have 4 variables I need to grab here. 1 second. Score is an integer. Time is a float. Health is a float. And then, oh, that's a transform. Okay, right, I'm hoping I'm doing this right. So I think we need to have a sequence here. So we need to set score. All right, so oh my God. You can't add a pin. I wonder if we could add a pin from this to go off to the save game. I think we no. Or is it going to need that? I think it is going to need that, isn't it? Oh, we're just going to have to go with this. Oh, time. Oh my God, this is getting a bit complicated. Right, so we need to cast the WBP timer and get time. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, you can only laugh, can't you? Okay. I really have no idea if this is going to work, guys. Right, so we're setting the score and we're getting it from the player. Set the score. I'm going to break this because sorry, one sec. Let me just I need to mark these off as I'm going. Right, get score. Done. We need to get the health. Set health. Get health. Get the score. Get the health. Next, we need to get the player position. Right, just bear with me, guys. Right. Oh my god. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. Right. Okay. So I'm getting the location of myself. Okay. Oh my god. The problem with the book I've got in front of me, if it is, it's only showing me the one option on here, I don't think it's going to like it because I have all these different pins coming off. I'm just going to have to go with this and hope it works. Save game to slot. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. Oh, thank God for that. I was really worried that wouldn't allow me to plug in multiple pins. Okay. Right, and then right, I've got something here saying when we're setting the round or the integer of the score. Right, get current round node. Okay, so apparently right click, let's get drag a wire and add. Connect there is valid output pin, done that. Drag a wire from the round input pin and add get current round node. Drag a wire from the white output pin and save game slot. Connect the white output pin. Connect the save game object pin to the get. Right, this is the one I'm puzzled by because one second. One second, guys. This is quite full on. This is quite full on. Event graph save info node. Drag a wire from the get to save info ref. Add a set round. Done that. Connect the is valid. Yep. Drag a wire from the round input pin and add get current round. Done that. Save game to slot. Done that. Connect the yep. Done that. So we're on 13. Connect the save game object pin. save game object to the get save info ref. Okay. Drag a wire from the slot name and add get save slot name. Drag a wire from the is not valid output pin. Create save game. Okay. In save game class, BP save info. Drag a wire from the return value pin and add set save info ref. Okay. Connect the white output pin of this to the white input pin of the set round node. Well, hold on a minute. That's going to have to go into all. Will that allow me to put that into all of them? Fuck. Oh my god. Well, hold on. Does that... So it allows me to do that. Oh my god. Okay, this is getting a little bit complicated. Jesus Christ. Is there even any way that I can... So it will let me plug into that. It will let me plug into that. Okay, it's letting me plug in. Right, I think we're going to have to do a sequence here. I think that's the only way. So I'm going to do that, 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 that. I know that looks messy, but there's not a lot I can do about the spaghetti, guys. Like, I've got 4 different things, variables, and I need this to go into these. I know that looks like really horrible, but I really can't do too much about that. The rest of the blueprint is fairly neat, as you can see. But everything's plugged in correctly. And there's no blueprint errors. So that I'm really nervous, you know. I'm really nervous. That is the blueprint, and I think I've done that right. We're basically saying to get the score and set it, get the health and set it, get the actor's position, set it, and then get the time and set it. Yeah. And then it saves it to save slot name. I believe that's right. We are not getting any blueprint errors, guys. So I'll just have to trust in this. And then I'm assuming what we would do is in the BP check 1, we would create an event where the player comes into contact with it. That we call that macro function, maybe, and then destroy self. And then, oh my god, it's getting really complicated. And then on the, oh my god. So surely we'd need a print string just to know that that's been saved, right? Let's give it a go. Because essentially, the saving function theoretically we shouldn't have to make this again because we're just going to call this function for checkpoint 2. So let's just test that it works. So I'm going to make a very simple thing here. We're going to click on the NS pickup, which is the particle effect. Scroll down here, on component begin overlap. Other actor is first person character. And then where was the macro? Why does it feel like what I've done here isn't tied into anything? Or is that... This is all new to me, guys, so you just have to bear with me. We need to cast that macro. Unless over here why am I getting an error? Why am I getting an error? We want to look event begin over. Oh my god. Right, I'm going to cast to check one. Object is going to be other actor. Hold on. On component begin overlap. We need to go on here. Collision, generate overlap events. Hold on. Yeah, generate overlap events. So in the event that we overlap the checkpoint, save game. Where was the thing I just made? Oh, it's in here. Got panic then. Dude, why am I getting an error? The current value of the object. What was going wrong with that? Because before... Oh, Jesus Christ. What does it inherit from then? Just... Oh my God. Oh. I don't know what to put on that pin. I don't know what to put on that pin. What does it inherit from then? umg.user widget. Oh my God. Oh, this is a nightmare. What we want to do is just grab the time. But time is afloat. I knew this wasn't going to be easy. Set the score, the health, the location. It's this time. Because the score, health, and the actor's position is all relevant to the first person character. Tries to access object as a blueprint class. Right, I might have found the answer. Alright, 1 second. I'm just reading something, guys. I'm just wondering, should the timer... Hold on. So the time is set there, which is time plus that. Time string text, set text. Oh, this is so frustrating. This is so frustrating. I need to... I followed a thing on how to do this one, guys. And I did the timer, so... I just don't know what to put on the object. Can we put in widget? Oh my god. Oh, I'm at a standstill. This is not good. Oh, this is not good. Fuck. Oh my god. What does it inherit from? Your blueprint under variables. There's an eye icon. Get parent class. Let's try that. Fuck me. This blueprint self is not to widget. WBP timer does not inherit from panel widget. Oh, this is stressing me out. Oh, God. God. Right, I'm going to be back in a sec. Okay. Now, what's got me puzzled, I followed a thing for making the timer. Um, I'm just trying to figure out. There isn't any problem with the rest of the stuff. The top 3 variables are related to the player. The bottom one is separate. So this is so frustrating. Everything else seems to be working fine. Why am I getting the error? I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because this is winding me up. I'm going to unplug that. And I'm just going to move it out of the way. Because that's basically grabbing the time. This should work. This side of it should work here. It's just getting the time, because the time is locked away in the graph of the timer. So Sorry guys, this is this got quite complicated. So I think what we need to do right. I'm going to, where is it? Right, on the event graph, we're going to do on checkpoint 1, we go click this, on component begin overlap other actor, first person character. So when the diamond overlaps with the player, um, I did enable overlap. Why did I just get that? Why did it register 3 times? Why did it do game saved 3 times? Oh, because it's doing that. Right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright, well, I guess let's try. Load game. Save and load. Right, so that should have saved it, I think. So what we're going to do, we're going to kind of mirror what we've done here. I'm just a bit upset about this time thing, but what we'll be able to test is if it will remember the health, the score, and our position. So basically what we want to do is hit an orb, a wisp, sorry, take a bit of damage, and then go touch the orb. Fuck, the wisp, sorry. The checkpoint. Then we want to die, and then we want to test that the load puts us back where we were at the score and health. And then it's just a matter of figuring out how to get the time and add that element in. So I know this is to me this is very complicated at the minute, but I'm slowly getting there. So we're going back to the load game. So on the tab created for the load round macro, add these nodes. Drag a wire from the in pin. Does save game exist? Drag a wire from the slot name pin. Get save slot name. Get save slot name. Drag a wire from the return value. branch node. Add a branch node. Connect the white output pin to the white input pin. Yeah, I've done that. Connect the false pin of the branch node to the out pin of the output nodes. Okay, done. You can double click a wire, yeah. Drag a wire from the true, load game from slot. Drag a wire from the slot name pin. Get a save slot name. Get a save slot name. Drag a wire from the return value. Oh my god. Return value of the load game from slot and add cast to BP save info. Okay. Connect the white output pin from load game to the white input pin of cast to BP save info. Yeah, we've done that. Connect the cast failed pin. Connect the cast failed pin to the out pin. Really? Connect the cast failed pin of the cast to BP save info node to the out pin of the outputs node. Add a reroute node if needed. Drag a wire from as BP save. Oh, I see what he's done. Okay. Set save info node. Connect the white pins of cast BP and set save info reference. Drag a wire from the output blue pin of that get round node. Oh my god. Right, this is where it's going to get a tiny bit complicated. So set save info. Drag a wire from the output pin and add a get round node. Drag a wire from the round pin and add a set current round node. as we are getting the value of the round variable that was saved and storing it in the current round variable. Okay, right, I think I know what I need to do here. So on the load one, let me just have a swig of my coffee. This is really, seems really complicated. Alright, so basically this is where we need to go on here and set this. I need to do this one at a time. The book has obviously that one tiny thing, but I've got three here. So what I need to do is we're going to do this one at a time. So I need to set the score. And I think I'm going to have to do this as a sequence. So let's do the score first. Set the score. Get score. I don't think there's going to be any neat way to do this. I really don't think. I don't think this is going to be very neat. There's a lot of spaghetti going on here. Right, so we're setting the score, and that is based on the save info ref. And then we're setting it there. So now, oh my God. Right, so now we need to get the health. Oh my God, I need to move this. No, I need to move this down. Score health, and then we'll get. Oh my God, set actor. Right, so we need to set the actor transform. Oh my God. Oh my god, 1 second. Save info. BP save info. Should that not have been? Because on the save, why have I done all of this up here? I've followed this guide, this book I've got in front of me. I mean, I don't think that's going to work. Because I haven't said in the save that doesn't seem like it's going to do the job, because in the save function, why is it not a variable on here? Why is it a variable in the save? I think that's going to put us in the middle of nowhere. I'm not getting any errors though. So I think what we need to do, is destroy actor, save the game. Now it obviously does that because it prints here. So we know that that should be followed because it's printing the string. God, there's so much going through my head right now. Right, the pause menu. So what we're going to do, we're going to copy the pause menu. So WBP pause menu, we're going to copy and paste. And we're going to call this, 1 second, UI HUD. we're going to rename this as it's not going to be pause menu 2, it's going to be def menu check no, which means no checkpoint. Okay. Open that. And I'm going to put it just over there so we don't conflict. Okay, so def menu. So the image needs changing to def menu check no. And then what we need to do on here, we need to basically, if we bring up the pause menu thing here and bring up the def menu thing here, we need to just make sure that these settings match. So user interface 2D, user interface 2D, no lossy compression. Okay, and then we scroll down. I think it's to the texture bit. And then we choose nearest. And there we have it. Save. Close that one, and then we'll get the check yes up and repeat the same for that. So we go to the top. So it needs to be from texture group, user interface 2D, no lossy compression. Scroll down. There we go. That's got rid of the white outline. Is that too close, or is that just me? I'll tell you what. All I wanted to do was just basically test that the function works. If when I add the buttons, if they are too close, I can edit. I can just edit the file and bring a little bit more space down. But honestly, it's not a problem at the minute. Right, so we've done that. So this is def menu no. Oh. Right, so we're only going to have one button for this. So I can get rid of the resume. 1 second. There we go. I'm going to get rid of that. Get rid of that. Exit. Right, so on exit, okay. Compile, save. Right, so now we need to do on clicked main menu, let's say remove all widgets. Um, hmm. Not done this bit before. Oh god, I haven't done this. 1 second. Oh my god. Um, 338. Not too sure. Hmm. Oh, hold on a second. Oh my god. Right, hold on, hold on. Um, Sorry I'm quiet, guys. I'm concentrating here. Right. Um, so on player death. Okay, yeah, so any damage equals 0, we initiate player death. Pause the game, mouse only. Okay. So then, okay, I think I know what I'm doing. So then, on click load checkpoint, we want to unpause. Right, hold on. Just going to move this over here. And we're going to say oh my god. Right, on the load checkpoint, we're going to say cast to first person character. And then so we're going into the first person character. We want to run that macro, so how do we get that macro when we're in here? Well, this is annoying, isn't it? Oh, this is a lot to go through. somehow need to access that macro. Is there any way we can like cast to the macro? Why am I getting an error? I'm just going to call it a Zell game. Right, so when we click oh, right, so we're saying at the moment we're basically saying when the player dies, show death menu yes, and then the load game basically does the load game, which should do score, health and position. Okay, I know this is incomplete, but let's just right, we've taken damage, we've got 500, we've taken 1 hit. We're going to come down here, game saved. So now we're going to die. Okay, I'm going to try that again. Okay. I'm going to try that. 1 second. That was just after 1 second. Okay, so it's not grabbing the time. Right, we've got 800 score. Save. We should respawn with full health, 800 score. No. We aren't getting any blueprint errors, which is interesting. So I think what's happening. I just want to test that end screen again. I just want to see how the buttons, if the buttons need adjusting. I'm actually happy with that. So basically, the times are relevant, but the score and the health, the position. I just don't know why that isn't getting... It's got me to do this BP save info. Score, time, health, player position. Score... I just wonder why that's not being done. I think I need to take a break, guys, because this has been pretty full on. There's obviously something wrong with the way this is working. I'm thinking, because we have this BP save info and we have 4 variables on here, I mean, this is all... It's like it should be right into this area under these variables and storing that data, and then when we load it and it links up to the character. So I need to take a break and come back to this because I've been going for 2.5 hours trying to do this. But we have made some progress in the sense that we have these two screens. We've got the def menu, and then we've got the so we've got this one if a save file isn't present, and then we have this one if there is a save file. So we've got the widgets done and the buttons are assigned, and then yeah, we've got the save info. So, and we've got the checkpoint saving to the file under here. So when we overlap the checkpoint, we destroy it and we save the game. So, and this is working as well, because when I clicked up here, we went to the custom event load game, and I mean that did the job. So, but the problem is, let me just test that one more time. So my score is 150, time is at 5 seconds. Yeah, so the health is, yeah, so I think that's something to do with the way the data's been saved to the file. It's not been done correctly. So I need to take a break, because sometimes when you're stumped and there's so much going through my head about how to resolve this. I think I need to take a break and eat and then come back to this. I won't be coming back to it tonight because I've got uni tomorrow, but I will be back tomorrow night, hopefully with this resolved. I think I just need to take some time looking at this offline. Yeah, and just figure it out basically. And then when I do figure it out, I'll go over and explain that in the next stream, so you guys, if you're interested, you know how it functions properly. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. We have made some progress. Like I say, we've got our waypoints or checkpoints in the game. We've got the widgets for the death screen, which isn't the completion screen, so it is just a death screen. So we have made some progress in that sense, and it's been a good day in terms of game dev. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, give us a follow on Twitch. You can subscribe on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next stream. Toodles.